this might be just me. Everybody has slightly different styles, but to be honest, I judge the entrepreneur to a second degree the business. So in those 3 minutes, 5 minutes, the key question I'm asking myself is, does this guy or gal know what he, she is doing? Are they on top of it? That doesn't mean they have all the answers. It doesn't mean that everything is perfect. But is this person a real entrepreneur? Are they really in it seriously? Have they done their research? And usually the answer to all of these questions is yes, if the entrepreneur is really a good entrepreneur. And if the entrepreneur is not a good entrepreneur, no amount of advice that I can give him is actually going to make a difference. So I'm looking for truly good entrepreneurs that I can support where I can, because they might have 10 things and might miss 1 or 2 things that I can give them in terms of network support, advice, etc. But if I feel the entrepreneur has 3 things going for them and they're lacking the 15 ingredients that they need to build a successful business, then that's a big turn off for me. So I guess that's not really good advice, because it's kind of saying if you're a good entrepreneur, make sure you work hard, and if you're not a good entrepreneur, try to be aware of it. And unfortunately, Turks are probably the most entrepreneurial people in the world. I often say second after Nigerians. But being entrepreneurial doesn't make you a good entrepreneur. A good entrepreneur by definition is someone who's both entrepreneurial, adjective-wise, but also can build something. Build a great company, and that takes a bit more than just being entrepreneurial and excited. It takes quite a lot of know-how and everything. I often say Rocky 3. I think those who have watched the movie know what I mean, and those who haven't, I would highly recommend. It's a kind of a quirky old movie, but always reminds me of what it takes to really succeed. So I think in that case, I typically tell them, are you really serious about this? Have you really thought this through? And I try to sometimes convince them not to be an entrepreneur, because I don't think everybody is cut out to be an entrepreneur. Just like everybody isn't cut out to be a boxer. And it has become quite fashionable recently, which is great, because the more activity there is, the more great companies there are. But you also see some people who are putting a lot of time and effort into something they maybe shouldn't. So I try to also advise them and warn them sometimes that doesn't make me the most popular person. Going back to your comment about people's skills, but I think it's very important to be honest, because if you're dealing with an intelligent person who wants what's best for them, if you're honest with them, you get the right end result. That might mean initially maybe it doesn't go so smoothly, but you get to the right outcome, which is either you help them or you discourage them.